Hi friends, this is Susie, your Candy Crush guru, starting at the very beginning of Candy Crush on the new platform, just to show you folks some of the basics here. So this is our screen. We have got probably sound right now, some music. I don't prefer playing with the music. This gear allows me to turn off the sound and the music. If I have questions about the game, I can press this, whether I'm in or out of a level, and then when I'm actually in a level, there'll be another button here. It's a red door, and that'll let me get out of the level. If I haven't made a move on this new platform, I think it lets me get out without any loss of life. If I've made one move, then I'm effectively quitting by losing. So that's the gear that can help you. We've got our life meter here, we've got our gold bar counter here, and we've got our envelope here where our friends can send us lives. And also we will have mini games listed here. So let's jump in and see what this game is all about. It's called a match 3 game. On our first level we need to get 300 points in 6 moves. And we do that by matching the colors of candies. And of course you could say the shapes of candies if you're colorblind. Okay, this is Mr. Toffee, and I'm going to skip him. And I'm just going to show you. It says that it wants us to match this red here with these two reds, so we pull it over. But I could just as easily do the orange here, or the yellow here, or the green here, or the any three that I want to match, or more. I'm going to do this one because it's going to set me up to make another match with the yellow. Notice now I have 5 lives and I still have the target of 300, and I've got this meter to show me as well. Now what happened here is 4 got matched together and it made a striped candy. This is vertically striped, so when it detonates it will take out this entire column. If I get one horizontally striped, it'll take out a row. So we're just going to make these moves. We got our 3 stars. And now on the new platform, and I talk about being on the new platform, it's an HTML5 platform. That's the coding that's used. It's not a Flash platform like there used to be. And they've made differences to the game. And one of the differences is that when we beat a level on the very first try, we get a golden crown to mark our spot. So I'm not going to share with my friends. I actually don't have any friends on this account. It's a new one to show the new platform. Okay, so there's Mr. Toffee, and now this should turn into a golden crown level. Sometimes it doesn't do it right away, and I need to actually exit before it'll show that there's a little crown here. It's giving me my 3 stars, and I go on to level 2. As we progress, we're going to have different things we need to accomplish, but these first few are going to be the same. We're going to have to get points. 1900 points in 15 moves. So now here Mr. Toffee is saying that there are specials that can be made. Instead of matching 3, he wants us to match 4. We're going to look around the board, but yeah, that looks like a good spot to match 4. Now we saw a vertically striped candy. This is going to be horizontally striped because I'm pulling this across. So that makes a horizontal stripe, so it will take out that row when I go ahead and release it. It's showing me it wants me to do this move, but I see a different move. I want to move this purple up here because I want to make what's called a cascade. It's when I make a move and then at least one subsequent move is made, and hopefully even more. Look at that. Look at all of those moves created. Not only that, but we got some specials created as well. This is called a wrapped candy. We've seen what a striped candy can do. A wrapped candy explodes this block of 9, and then it kind of drops down and makes another explosion. But even more than that, I've got the last kind of special that we can make on this board available to me. That's when I match 5 together all in a straight row. I'll have to show you how to match these. These were just kind of divinely dropped in our lap. But this is how we make a color bomb. A color bomb is this this chocolate sparkly ball, and if I push it with this purple, then it will take out all purple on the board. And the reason that's so effective is with one less color on the board, everything else is more concentrated and it's easier to make more matches and specials. But instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to match it with this other special, with this wrapped candy, because what it's going to do is it's going to turn all of the orange on the board into wrapped candies, and you'll see the explosions that happen on the board because of that. So these explode, and they take out those blocks of 9. And look what happens. We got another color bomb. So let's see if I can show you. Well, we're making specials. I'm going to try to line something up here, but it's tough to do, to create specials. Oh, there we go. We got one, but I don't see a good opportunity to drop it in with this one. Here we go. This is what I'm going to do. So now I have these yellow here, and if I pull it across like this, it's going to make one of those stripes, right? So now, combining a color bomb with a striped candy will turn all of the yellows on the board into stripes. And if they're striped vertically, they'll take out columns, horizontally, and they'll take out rows. All right, so that is the second level here. You're getting the concept of how to create specials. Look at that, and I'll show you just one of these exploding. I could go ahead and make another wrapped candy as I do this. Oh, I didn't show you how to make the wrapped candies. Wrapped candies are made usually by an L or a T. So you see how there's almost a backward L here. I could do this, or an upside down L. I could do this. And then sometimes it's a T formation, and I'll have to show you that when we've got the opportunity. So I'm going to do this L, and that makes another wrapped candy. And then I can make another color bomb. And the color bomb, when it just takes out one color, it concentrates everything else, so more specials are likely to be made like that. Okay, that's level 2. And there again, I get my passed it on the first try, awesome, wonderful thing here. All right, let's see if it's going to give it to us on the map screen. Sometimes it does, sometimes it waits until we come back in. No, it's not going to show us. On to level 3. Again, we've got 4,000 points and 18 moves. That's what our goal is. And this keeps track of our moves, and we can see visually where we are on the points meter here. Okay, and I'll show you the red door too. There's the red door. And here's the question mark that tells us about how to play, and the next one will tell us all of these various specials I'm teaching you about. So if you need a refresher, you can go there. Okay, so remember how I showed you the L? This is the T formation. We almost have a sideways T here. If I move this purple over, I'll have a T of purple, and that will give me that wrapped candy. Okay, and now we've seen what, let's see. We've seen what the stripe does on its own, right? It takes out a column or a row. I'm going to take out this column, and I'm also going to set this up. Now watch what happens when we combine a striped candy with a wrapped candy. Instead of taking out a column or a row, well, let's do this. If you match a stripe with a stripe, it's going to take out both a column and a row. If you match it with a wrapped, it's going to take out 3 columns and 3 rows. Now I'm going to use these two together, and they're both in the same row. So it's going to take out this row, the row above, and the row below. It's also going to take out one column, the column to the right and the column to the left. But these two are in different columns, so I get to choose, is this going to be my pivotal color? Do I want to take out this column, then this one and this one? Or do I want to take out this column, then this one and this one? Generally, I want to go for the center. So I'm going to use this as the pivot, and that means I'm going to push this red one into this purple here. And that will make this the center column. So all 3 of those get removed, and you can see it's a big bonus for points. Okay, so here's how we make stripes. We see these 4 just about ready to line up. I push it over, but sometimes I can try to make color bombs. I could try to drop this purple down, and then this green would be put here, but unfortunately that would match up all 3 green. So that's not going to work, but I always look for those opportunities. When I have the ability to make a stripe, I look for opportunities to turn them into color bombs if I need them. Here's another stripe. I can't get a red here, so I'll make another stripe. Oh, here's our wrapped candy again, so I can show you. Now the same thing here. I can choose which way to send it off. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and do this. Sometimes when I don't take a move that I have available, I lose the opportunity to use that move at all because something will explode. So if I want to use this, I should. Now remember how the one to the right is the one that we used as the pivot? Now I'm going to push the purple into the red, and it's going to shift everything over a bit. And see, those 3 columns are removed. Make a few more stripes here. And this is how we match up the candies and go for those combos and those specials. Okay, so now I finally have the opportunity to put 2 stripes together, and this operates the same way. They're both in this row, so they're going to take out this row, and I have to decide, do I want this column or this column removed? I want this column removed. I don't know why, just on a whim. So I'm going to push this into this one. There we go. And that can be really crucial in some of the advanced levels when you're trying to reach specific areas of the board to determine which columns or rows are going to be taken out. All right, we're going to try to fly through the next 2 while this recording is going. Here we go. I think this is the color bomb one. We need 4,500 points in 15 moves. Oh no, it's going to show us what we already know, how to combine these guys. We don't have to take a suggestion, but we can. And now what I'd like to do is make a color bomb. You see how these green are almost operating together, but I need that green down there. So I'm going to get this yellow down here. And then I'm going to get this green down here. Oh, well, it didn't quite work. Sometimes that happens too. I could still keep trying to get a green, but unfortunately there's another green above it, and that's not going to be helpful to me. But it doesn't really matter. I've got all the points I would ever need on this board, so now it's just a matter of kind of playing around with this to see what we can do. Here we go. Here's a color bomb. Oh, more stripes. What I would like to do is maybe make another color bomb. Oh, I couldn't quite do it with the blue. Let's just keep making more stripes here. Oops, there we go. Wasn't paying attention to how many moves I had left. Once I've completed the mission, I kind of ignore everything else. Okay, so level 5. And I guess this is going to be the color bomb. Get 5,000 points. No, oh, here we go. So match 5 candies to create another special candy. We're going to create that color bomb. And now notice that we've got a much smaller screen here. It's more difficult to make matches and specials because we've got a limited area. But if we've got a color bomb on the board, we can always have a move because all we have to do is combine this with anything and it'll take out a color. If points were important to me, I would count to see how many red, orange, and blue I have, and I would take out the most prevalent color on the board. To me, it looks like it might be red or blue. I'll just take out all red. Concentrates the colors, and when that happens, oftentimes I get another color bomb or other specials because well, let's try to make another one here, because I've concentrated those colors down. I'd like to show you how to combine these guys together, but in such a limited field it's hard to get 2 color bombs together, so that's going to have to be for another video. And notice I'm playing pretty quickly because I've already met my goal, so there's no need to do anything else. Now, something else I want to show you is that when the game is all over and all of my moves have been used, I still get the points and the reactions of all of these specials I have. So I still get the opportunity to reach my 3 stars if I want it. So that is the first 5 levels of Candy Crush. If you have any questions, please put something in the comment section and I would be happy to help you as quickly as possible. If you'd like to see more videos, you can subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching.